Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Canva has a fairly recent addition to their website that actually has ready-made lessons, and they're free for educators, which is a really good resource. You might already have some lessons on thesis statements, for example. I'm doing something on podcasting with my journalism students tomorrow, but I kind of wanted to refresh it a little bit. I've been doing this for a couple of years in terms of the presentation. Podcasts have come a long way. And so what I've done is I looked on Canva, and there actually is a podcast resource there. And there's lots of other things, whether we're talking about teaching English, math, science. There's some art stuff that's on there as well. And so you can actually use this in order to teach a lesson, and you can actually make it a little bit more customizable. Well, I'll go ahead and go to templates right here. And if I go there, I can actually browse the lessons. It'll automatically pop up, and you can scroll through different curriculums, science lessons, maths lessons, kind of oddly named, English lessons, art lessons. I have a couple different things from NASA, New York Times, lots of different resources to use. If I want to find something specific though, like I'm doing a lesson on thesis statements, I could type that in. I want to make sure that I'm on templates and not projects. Projects are resources that I've created. I'll click on this and I can actually find a number of different things here, resources that I can use to teach. I've got my presentation. I've got a poster that I can use if I wanted to print that out, infographics. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the presentation here, which is what most of you will probably use if you use this, because Canva is a presentation tool first and foremost. Take a look at this, and I see that there's a lot of good information that I can use. May want to check on the spelling on that. I see mission is misspelled. Now I can just present this as is, or I can download it as a PowerPoint presentation, convert it into a Google slide presentation. That does sound like a little bit more work, but it's useful if you're maybe using Pear Deck on this and you want to make it a little bit more interactive as a formative assessment as just something that you're presenting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll download this as a PowerPoint to a spot where I remember. I'll open up Google Slides here. I'll create a new Google slide once this is loaded by pushing the little plus button at the bottom. And then I'll import these slides. Go to File, Import Slides, and then upload. Again, this isn't necessary, but this is actually something called app smashing. It's taking a bunch of different resources, Canva, Google Slides, Pear Deck, and using them in order to teach a lesson. It's a little bit more advanced, but it's great to kind of use to make it a little bit more interactive in my case with Pear Deck. So I'll import all of the slides here. Now, some of the formatting may be a little bit off, so you're going to want to take a look at this, maybe readjust a couple of fonts. I see a spelling error there. Usually that doesn't happen. I'm not quite sure why that's on Canva, but I'll fix that. And here's what I mean by making it a little bit more customizable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these reasons for the thesis statement here, and then I'll add some Pear Deck functionality to this slide so that I'll have students actually put those reasons down, and I can kind of see what they're coming up with and give them some real-time feedback here. I'll do this again a little bit further down. And this is what I mean by the font is a little bit off. So you're going to want to check that, make sure everything matches up before you actually go and teach this. But I'll add this interactive question to it, and I'll have them improve the thesis. And I can actually share some of those up front. Again, not necessary, but it definitely makes it a little bit more useful. Thank you for watching this edition of Tech Tuesday. If you have any questions or something you'd like me to cover in the future, please let me know.